everybody, it's Amy from the Run, Eat, Drink podcast at runeatdrink.net. Welcome to Fort Myers, Florida, home of the Cops and Joggers 5K race to help support the Fallen Officers Memorial Fund. I'm here with Captain Jay Rodriguez of the Fort Myers Police Department. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to us on the Run, Eat, Drink podcast. Tell us about Cops and Joggers this year.
This year, every year is very special to us. Of course, this year, particularly special to the Fort Myers Police Department and the Highlands County Sheriff's Office. They lost Deputy Gentry, we lost Adam Jobbers Miller. So, so we do this race for fallen officers, regardless if they're Fort Myers, Cape, Lee County, and we raise money for a fund that we never want to use. You put that money there and you say, I never want to use this money. We're using it now, for both families, and it's what we do and it's why we do it. So that's how important it is to all of us.
Well, it is an event we attended last year, and it had such a community feel. Everyone came out to support, and this year I know you all had a goal in mind as to how many registered runners you wanted.
Right.
Did you achieve that goal?
Yes, ma'am, we did. Earlier this morning we've passed to 1,000. We're currently at 1,030 runners, and there's still people signing up as we speak. So
oh my gosh.
We're very excited. We're very happy. We're very fortunate to have a supporting community. It's unfortunate that it takes incidents like this for people to come out, but let's face it, I'm happy that they are coming out. They're supporting the police officers, the sheriff's deputies, and this is not just Highlands and Fort Myers. This is Lee County, Cape Coral, Sanibel, all of Southwest Florida, down to Collier. We're all one, and people are out here to support law enforcement and first responders, and we're super, super happy about that.
This event tonight, close to home for us. We want to feature it on the podcast. Other than running tonight, what are the ways that people can support your foundation?
They can make donations. We have silent auctions where we have the JetBlue raffle like we do every year, 2 round-trip tickets to anywhere JetBlue flies. We keep 100% of that money. JetBlue is a great partner with it. So many great partners. Mission Barbecue, Boar's Head. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. The Fort Myers Track Club, of course. So there's a number of ways that you can support us, and just by signing up for the race, even after the event is over, you could still sign up, donate some money. It all goes to the Fallen Officer Memorial Fund, and again, that's a fund that's for first responders, not necessarily Fort Myers Police Department, any first responders. So before we lost Adam, this event was specifically only for Deputy Gentry.
Right.
So we would have been here just to honor him. Unfortunately, now we're out honoring both, but that's where we are.
We'll link to your website so that people can donate and support the foundation.
That's great.
Thank
I appreciate
you
it.
so much for taking time to talk to us.
Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for covering it.
Yeah.
Good to see you again.
But back here, the start line, it has a flag draped over it, and we'll take off on a relatively flat part of Fort Myers, back downtown Fort Myers. Then we'll make a turn and begin the ascent of the Edison Bridge, and we'll have a little bit of downhill. We'll turn around and we'll do it all over again as we...
7 minutes to start time, 7 minutes.
7 minutes to start time, yes. As we ascend the bridge, do a downhill, and then turn back towards the flat finish in downtown Fort Myers here.
It's basically an out and back with a bridge.
Yeah, it's an out and back, but there is a bridge. It's a tall bridge. It's some hill work. And you can't get a whole lot of hill work in Florida except for bridges and overpasses and maybe a parking deck if you go and do that kind of thing. So this is a nice race where we can support a great cause, honor the fallen, and also get a little bit of training in. So it's going to be a good night.
Officer Jobbers Miller and Deputy William Gentry, run for them.
We just started this 5K, this Cops and Joggers 5K. The sun has set over the water. It was beautiful. The start had a loud boom, not really a countdown. And then we passed under an American flag, and I gotta tell you, I got chills. And Then we were on a pretty straight and flat portion of the course for, I don't know, a tenth of a mile, maybe. And now...
Well, by my watch, it's almost a quarter mile.
Oh, okay. Well, it felt shorter, I don't know. But whatever. The point is, we have begun the ascent. That is the beginning of the ascent of this bridge. It's bridge work. Happened after we ascended the bridge and then descended the bridge. And then we got to a water stop. So that was great. You know, it's beautiful out here on the water. The view is amazing. It is a humid night though, and we're just taking it easy tonight. Flat road here for a little while to the turnaround from mile 1 back to mile 2. This is the water stop. So thank you.
You got this.
Yay! All right. Yes. Very nice people at the water stop. There are lights. There are police vehicles lining the finish. And that is such a great sight, along with the flag that we're returning to, that we crossed under when we started the race. All the police lights, they just remind you why you're here. So it's a very inspiring finish. And you know that our cameraman is a fellow law enforcement officer. So it means all that much more to this podcast and our family. We want all of them to stay safe out there, feel supported by the community. And I think that this event tonight helped do just that. All right. We're here at the Downtown House of Pizza, and we have ordered something that is new on their menu, a vegan pizza. And it has all these fresh vegetables, tomato, black olive, mushroom, green pepper, spinach. It looks amazing. It looked amazing as it came out of the oven.
And their cheese.
And their cheese is not really cheese. It's made out of potato from what we hear. So it smells amazing with the garlic oil they put on it right before it goes into the oven. And this is a huge, I don't even know how to attack this. But I'm gonna try. I mean, it looks like a New York slice you'd get late night New York City, where you would just fold it over, right? But I'm gonna try it like this. I'm not from New York, so we'll see how this goes. Oh my God.
Wait, that's a very approving sound.
Whoa. The vegetables still have a crisp, like the onion. They're still crunching. The tomato is cooked perfectly. The crust is amazing. It's thin. It doesn't take over the whole pizza. You don't even miss traditional cheese here. It's the fresh veggie taste, the olive oil and the garlic.
How's the sauce?
And the sauce, it's a tomato sauce. And you get great oregano flavor from that. Would I get this again? Definitely. Do they have other amazing pizzas in there? Of course, that are not vegan options. If you wanted to go pepperoni, meat lovers, whatever. They have homemade pizza, also stromboli, and they have homemade cannolis for dessert in their case.
Their wings were looking pretty good in there too.
Well, their wings look great on Instagram, which is part of what made us flock to here. Their social media game makes everything look amazing, and this lives up to what I saw. So this vegan pizza is a winner. Come to the Downtown House of Pizza. Try some of what they have. Stands to reason they've been here since 2005. Maybe I'll fold it over. What do you think?
Cheater.
I'm here with Joel from the Fort Myers Brewing Company here in Fort Myers, actually in the gateway area of Fort Myers, and he's sitting down with us while we have a flight of some amazing beers. What we really like about Fort Myers Brewing Company is they're one of the first, if not the first, on the scene here in Fort Myers. So, Joel, thank you for taking time to talk with us on the podcast today.
Well, excited to be here.
Tell us about kind of Fort Myers Brewing Company.
Yeah, well, we are a family-friendly, brewery company. We are all about community. This brewery was started based on just a desire to get some community, activity going.
Yeah.
To bring people to a kind of communal place where they can come have a good beer, enjoy some good food from a food truck, and just hang out and relax and have a good time.
Today, we would like to bring our viewers a flight. And can you just talk a little bit about each one of these while we sample these for our viewers and let them know what they should come out and try here?
Absolutely. So we got 4 beers on deck here.
Okay.
We offer at the tap room here 25 different beers we have tapped in here.
25?
Yeah. So I selected 4 of them here. 4 lighter beers, kind of more fun, more summery type beers, since we're kind of rolling out of summer and into fall here. I think the weather hasn't really changed, but they're telling me that it's fall now. So
hopefully soon.
technically,
right? Let's go.
Right. So please.
Yes.
So 4 really popular beers here in the tap room. Easy, light, drinkable beers.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one, all the way to the end here, closest to the paddle, is our High Five. It's
High
our
Five.
flagship IPA.
Yeah.
It is a 5.9% IPA, so a little bit lighter on the ABV scale. It is mostly citra hopped, so you're going to get those very florally, very citrusy type notes from it.
That is true. We see this a lot on different menus around the community.
Yes, that is by far the best-selling beer out in the market for us.
Yeah.
So you'll see that at restaurants and bars. You can also buy that in cans at Total Wine, 7-Elevens, Publix. So that beer is, you can find that a lot of places. It's a very drinkable IPA. Some people get really nervous about the really bitter, strong, hoppy flavors.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, there's definitely a good amount of hops in there, but it's kind of a subtle way of entering into the world of IPAs.
It's not as hoppy as others that we've tried. And you can really taste the citrus, like you said.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, so it's like I said, it's kind of an entryway into the IPA market. Very easy to drink, light, and very popular beer.
You heard me. I said I liked it.
And you're not killing people with the high ABV on that.
Correct.
True enough.
Correct.
True enough.
It's 5.9%, so
Yeah.
much lower than normal IPA that can get up into 6s and 7s, and then you have your doubles and the high 7s and 8s, and they're even
Yeah.
making triples now.
Ooh. Hello. Maybe
Right,
not
so
present.
very-
That's good.
Very drinkable.
I like that. What is this one?
Gateway Gold. That is our other kind of flagship beer, if you will. It is a blonde ale. Very light, very crisp, very drinkable. Go ahead and try that.
All right.
And
All right.
named for the area of town we're in.
Correct. So it is a golden
Yeah.
ale named after Gateway.
I
right?
got it. I got it. I got it. Yeah. I like it.
It's
Yeah.
pretty light. It's got.
Yeah.
It's not the lightest that we offer.
No?
But it's got a lot of flavor. It packs a lot of flavor. You're going to get all kinds of fun flavors. The citrus is going to come through again. You're
Yep.
also going to get a little bit of honey, type flavors from it. If you really search in there, kind of that sweetness of the malt really comes out in the Gateway Gold.
Yeah. And no hoppy flavor
Yeah,
like the high five.
Correct. There,
Yeah.
there are some hops in there, and when you drink it right up against maybe a Pilsner or something, you'll start to notice those. But
Really?
After drinking the high five with all the hops in it, yeah.
It's a contrast. It's a nice contrast. But they're both excellent.
Next is one of
Yes.
probably my favorite beer that we have out right now. It's
Your
newly
favorite.
released this summer.
Oh.
It is an American wheat ale. It is called Sandloafer.
Okay.
So
Now, how do y'all come up with the names for the beers?
oh man, if I'm being honest with you, we sit in a circle and just throw name after name after name out there, and all of us go, no, that's awful, no, that's awful, no, that's awful. And then finally we vote on which one we don't hate the most.
Yeah. So it's a team effort. It's a team effort is what Joel is saying. And this, I feel like you called it Sandloafer because you could be walking on the beach with this.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
it's the kind of beer that you want to take out on the boat with you.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
you wanna
true.
Just relax on the beach and kick your feet up. And it's it reminds you of summer.
Yeah, it
just
does.
Relaxing.
Even in the color.
Exactly.
That's
So,
great. Yeah. And it's also got a lower ABV.
Yep.
So-
Yep. I think we're right around 5 on that one too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
again, very drinkable. That's the beers that we picked out here are all very approachable, very drinkable beers. A lot
Yeah.
of times when people think about craft beer, they think it's this huge, heavy, beer that they're going to be drinking. Like, oh, I don't want a craft beer, like,
Yeah.
I can't handle that. Well, that's not really the case. We make a variety of light beers.
Yeah. Now this last one, we have No Nombre.
No nombre.
No
right?
nombre.
So you asked me earlier about the naming process.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
And we went on and on and on and couldn't think of any name. We didn't have no name.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so
you struggled with this one.
we ended up naming it No Name. We just changed it to Spanish. So that's where No Nombre comes from. It is a
Yeah.
very, very easy to drink Mexican lager. Very light.
It is. So light. So light.
Again, one of those lighter, crisper beers that you can take. We like to call that, the lawnmower beer, right? Not that
Ah.
if your lawnmower is a riding lawnmower, I do not recommend drinking and driving because you actually can get in trouble for that.
Don't do that. But
Riding lawnmowers
maybe.
count, but maybe like after you mow the lawn.
Right.
Right.
Right. Come
Crack open
in.
a No Nombre.
No Nombre. It's
Yeah.
nice. It's
Light,
so
crisp.
light.
You're gonna get those lager flavors, so that really smooths out the beer.
Yeah.
You don't have that sharp, kind of any sharp bites from it.
It's so good. And what I like about your board, about looking at the variety that you have, is that you have so much to choose from, especially for somebody who just walks in here who may be new to the craft beer scene, like you said, kind of overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But there's a lot to give them an entry point to try, right?
Yeah, that's a big part of who we are here. We try to brew a beer for everybody.
And you get to try in flights as well. Hey, you should come out here because this gives great life to the Gateway community in Fort Myers. Again, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, cheers.